morality and doing the right thing in general have been distorted so much to the point where we don't even know what to do anymore. Should we trust our parents? Should we trust our friends? Should we listen to our teachers or colleagues? Should we listen to our spouses? Nobody knows anymore. Who should we listen to in order to actually be a courageous, righteous human being, in order to actually stay true to ourselves and do the things that we know are going to guarantee us a bright future? The only person you need to trust and listen to is it's yourself. I don't need to like spell this out with capital letters to you. Only you know what is best for you. That is if you have a logical mind and have a little base in rationality. Because of course, most 5-year-olds do not know what is good for them. But if you're like a full grown ass man, a grown woman, somebody that knows that there's something in their brain that leads them, that actually stays true to a certain personality, and that they have certain values that they need to stay true to, well, yeah, you're the only person, that knows what is best for you. Every single thing, everything else is just a suggestion or a plot to destroy you. Or a really good suggestion. I don't want to be too like black pilled with this one. I don't want to be just completely negative, because there are some really good suggestions. If a teacher tells you, hey, you should get into public speaking, well, there are a lot of things you could do with public speaking if a teacher is actually recommending it to you. So yeah, use your brain. Use your brain. I'm telling you things that I think are true, that I kind of know are true, but you also need to use your brain to fill in the exceptions, because with every single rule in life, there is an exception. But in our people pleasing world, we are starting to distort, to actually bend our personalities and character in order to actually please other people. And I just want to tell you that as long as your beliefs and actions are not transphobic, racist, sexist, xenophobic, homophobic, or just based on any other prejudice, you probably shouldn't bend your personality in order to please other people. Especially when you know that you need to do something, other people are telling you not to do it, but you intrinsically, you know, with full completely full awareness that if you do not do that thing, you'll suffer greatly. And the people that suggested you do something else, or not do the thing that you knew you had to do, won't give two dams anyway. They won't be affected by anything that you will do. Yeah, that's why I think parents and friends and spouses give really good advice, because they know that what you do is probably going to affect them, so in one way or another. Or I might just be wrong, because sometimes their advice is not good as well. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. So use your brain, people. I'm not telling you to cage yourself in to a little bubble of idiocy, because just obstructing all exterior positive criticism, constructive criticism, is probably not going to get you anywhere. You're probably going to degenerate if you don't listen to outside criticism. But let's say, for example, that you really want to go to Harvard or Cambridge, Cambridge, or Oxford, or Princeton, an Ivy League school in general. And I don't know, let's say your high school girlfriend or parents or friends or whatever tell you, oh, don't go, it's too difficult. Yeah, of course, it also costs a lot. But let's say you have a really good scholarship and the free opportunity. I don't know anything about colleges yet. But let's say you just have a really good opportunity to go to Harvard, and people say, don't do it. It's too far away from home. It's too hard. You're going to stress yourself out too much. Okay, what if you knew all the literature around Harvard student life, around, I don't know, long distance relationships, all of that, and you truly 100% wholeheartedly wanted to go to Harvard? Are you going to let the people in your life tell you that you should not do it? Are you going to let the people in your life tell you that it's not worth it, that it's too hard, that you should go just to the most famous university for all lackluster students in the capital city of your country? Hell no. But most people are exactly in that situation. Some people want to take a gap year. They just want to, before going to university, they want to take a gap year and just relax 1 year and see what they can do. Maybe start a business, maybe work in a McDonald's, who knows. And their parents say, no, 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 no. You go study sociology or psychology or get a STEM degree. And yeah, of course, maybe in some situations that works out. But in most of them, if the kid has a little bit of rationality, if they have a little bit of common sense and some strict values, if they actually have some values, let's say I worked like a dog during high school, and now I just want to relax for 1 year and see what I can do, gather information about possible universities. Maybe I want to go to an Ivy League. Maybe I want to go I don't know where. Maybe I want to study a really interesting degree. No, you go to psychology, you go to sociology. Well, that's going to be hurtful. Of course, do not take my advice if you are a bumbling idiot. And I don't expect most people to have the courage to actually admit this, that they're a bumbling idiot, because most people, if they're watching self-improvement content, are probably not a bumbling idiot and have something in their brains that is actually controlling their decisions and controlling their decisions in a logical manner. But given your track record, everything that you have done in life, are you a bumbling idiot or not? Because sometimes I look at myself and say, wow, I might be the greatest person on earth. I might be a genius. And sometimes I look at my past behavior in certain situations. I look at my, I don't know, test answers, my test scores in earlier years of middle school, at my previous habits, at I don't know what, and actually do recognize that I might be a bumbling idiot, that I'm not that great. So, of course, you also need to establish an identity and a set of values, because if not, you have nothing to base yourself upon, and people are going to control you like a marionette, like a voodoo doll, basically. There's one more thing I want to talk about. You might have seen my eyes divert a little bit from the camera before. Yeah, if you have a base in rationality and logic, there is no there is no one out there who has the right to tell you what is right for you or what is not right for you. You need to do what you know intrinsically, logically, rationally, that is going to help you out in life. Because if you're actually basing your life on other people's stupid values that are not yours, and people who do not know what is best for you, even though they might be actually filled with the greatest intentions for you. I'm sure no parent advises their child to go get a psychology or STEM degree with a bad intention in mind. But sometimes that just does not work out. Sometimes that is just not right for the child. No matter how much the parent loves them, their advice will infinitely be flawed. And if you want to be a parent in the future, I know I want to, but I'm probably going to have to wait a couple more decades. You need to realize this, that no matter how much you love your child or no matter how good your intentions are, your advice is flawed. Your advice as a parent is flawed. Your advice as a friend is flawed. Your advice as a girlfriend or boyfriend is always going to be flawed. Because the only great advice for a person is the advice that is given to them, that they give themselves. and when they are finally a rational and logical human being. So for example, with stupid people, with bumbling idiots, there basically is no good advice because they can't give it to themselves, having a good set of values and a base in rationality and logic. There is no good advice. So do what you think is right. This is the way cultures go extinct, because the moment you actually fall prey to another person's or another culture's, people groups' beliefs that are not yours, that is the moment where you divert your own destiny and personality further away from what it is meant to be. Send this to someone you love, and I'll see you later.